look, a certain rumour is going around about what a guest at Gwyneth Paltrow's house did or did not do in their host's bed. It's a little bit gross, so I'm going to let you explain this. But do we know who it is yet and who allegedly did this deed?
I have to tell you, at every hair salon, at every nail salon, this is the conversation that's going on. It was a British newsletter that ran a blind item, and I'll paraphrase, saying something along the lines of a recent house guest of Gwyneth Paltrow catastrophically lost control of their bowels in bed while then fled before they could face the music. Then, doing the Lord's work, the Daily Mail actually revealed the mystery gooper to be a well-known socialite. I won't say it here because I don't want us to get in trouble, but word got out after Gwyneth Paltrow allegedly told Oprah Winfrey, Larry David, and Jerry Seinfeld nothing is sacred. Now the internet is flooded with headlines like, did someone really poop at Gwyneth Paltrow's house? And what should the guest who pooped in Gwyneth Paltrow's bed do now? And I think and this is the conversation we're having at the salon. I think from a PR standpoint, we're asking ourselves if he pops or poops up on a red carpet too soon, would he be considered shameless? But if he disappears for too long, would that make him look guilty or be all anyone ever associates him with? So good luck to that PR firm. Talk about crisis management.
Yeah, crisis management of very different proportions, Kinsey. They probably didn't want to find themselves in this position, but here they are. So look, the nail salons are having a field day across America with this clearly, and we're all fascinated, which is very bizarre. Now, look, we're nearly wrapped season 5 of the Kardashians. I feel like the seasons of this show, they just never seem to end, do they? They just roll into one. But look, unlike earlier episodes where we've seen cameos from some of the brief flings or boyfriends of other sisters, there's still no sign of Kylie Jenner's boyfriend, actor Timothy Chalamet, even though they've been dating for some time. But apparently this is going against momager Kris Jenner's wishes. What more can you tell us?
And can you blame him? Everybody talks about the Kardashian curse, how anytime a man is seen with the Kardashians, their entire career goes into decline. But momager of the century, really, Kris Jenner, who turned Kim Kardashian from Vivid Entertainment to Vogue, is apparently clashing with her youngest daughter, Kylie, over her relationship with Timothy. According to the Daily Mail, Kris would love for Timothy to flaunt Kylie everywhere, but Kylie considers their relationship off limits to the media and paparazzi. In fact, sources say that Kylie's relationship with Timothy has survived because she is refusing to play the publicity game and won't succumb to her mom's desires for the actor to proudly parade her. So this is one of those rare moments where Kris Jenner is actually hearing the word no. Thoughts and prayers.
Good luck, Kylie. All the very best to you in your career when you say no to the momager of the century. But look, they seem like a happy couple. You can understand why she probably wants to keep it private, because it's not like her sisters have really ever had that much luck in the romance department, that's for sure. Now, Prince William is going viral for his hilariously animated reaction to the England team's success at the Euro Football Championship at the weekend. This was him.
We've got royal approval as well, I think. There we go. Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Love that. A bit of anger there, wasn't there?
I think.
Isn't he just fantastic? And we know this comes just a few weeks after he was caught dancing at Taylor Swift's London concert. Kinsey, he really is just like everybody else.
Oh my goodness. And then did you see that cute video of him on the scooter around Windsor Castle? I think that there was a dignified silence at the beginning of the year after we heard about the King's cancer. Shortly, months after that, we heard about Princess Kate and Catherine, the Princess of Wales, her cancer issues. And then the hellish rumor mills started. It felt very icy and unsettling to be a royal watcher, but seeing Prince William in good spirits has completely changed everyone's attitude. There is hope, there is joy, and I think it's really uplifted the royal watching community.
That's so good to hear. And I think you're right. If you are a royal fan, you'd be looking at this vision going, wow, it's good to see him out again. He's out with his kids. And, I just think it shows a little bit of personality. What do you think, Kinsey? Because the Queen was always very stoic, but it's nice to see this next generation showing that emotion.
Absolutely. I mean, he's my favorite royal for a reason. He's not only handsome, but he seems to have a silly side too. And we've seen that a lot throughout the last few weeks, and I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I completely agree. Now, look, it's coming up to 20 years since the groundbreaking Oscar-winning film Brokeback Mountain burst onto the scene, and we're learning about all the male actors who passed on playing one of the two gay male leads. Now, this includes Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Matt Damon, but also Mark Wahlberg, who said that the film, quote, creeped him out. And as we know, the final two roles went to Jake Gyllenhaal and our very own Aussie Heath Ledger. But all these big names turned down what went on to be such an iconic role for both of those actors. Does this surprise you that they've said it creeped me out?
I think that everything happens for a reason. And it's like you said, would Heath Ledger have become what he did without that role? Jake Gyllenhaal, too. I mean, Jake Gyllenhaal was a name, but I don't know if people gave him the respect as an actor as they did after that role. Mark Wahlberg, he's evolved over the years and he's become increasingly more religious. He is the spokesperson for a prayer app. Every Sunday, he pops on social media to remind you to pray. So I don't know. I mean, maybe he regrets the verbiage there. Maybe he wishes he would have said that a little bit more delicately. But he's got his own production company, his own clothing line. He's one of the hardest working individuals in the industry who constantly stays busy and creates opportunities for himself. F45, whatever that is, So I think that he probably doesn't regret that decision. But I do think everything worked out the way it was supposed to, because we were exposed to Jake and Heath, and that they were beautiful in that performance.
Yeah, they certainly were. You're right. I think everything happens for a reason, and the right two actors in the end were chosen for what was such a significant role in a major movie. Kinsey Schofield, thank you very much for joining us.